Casino, the champion of 160 kilometers at Alfreepal Stable. There were many horses, fast horses, strong horses, beautifully built horses. But among them stood one horse whose presence felt different, even in silence. His name was Casino. Casino was not just tall and well-built. He carried himself with a quiet confidence, as if he knew his destiny was greater than ordinary races. Long legs, a powerful frame, and deep, intelligent eyes, Casino looked like a horse born for endurance, not just speed. From the beginning, everyone knew one thing: Casino was a 160-kilometer horse. Endurance racing is not about who runs the fastest at the start. It is about patience, heart, mental strength, and the courage to keep moving forward when the body begs to stop. Many horses can shine in short distances, but only a rare few are made for 160 kilometers, the ultimate test of endurance. When Casino first arrived at Alfreepal Stable, people talked quietly among themselves. "He's a good horse," some said, "but 160 kilometers. That distance breaks even the best." Casino never reacted to words. He answered only through training. Every morning before sunrise, while the desert air was still cool and the ground untouched, Casino was already on the track. His hooves struck the earth with purpose. Sweat would cover his body, his breathing would grow heavy, yet his spirit never weakened. There was something special in his eyes. The trainers noticed it immediately. "This horse doesn't just run," they said. "He fights. He believes." Days turned into months. Months turned into years. Casino trained not only his body but his mind. He learned when to push and when to hold back. He learned patience. He learned pain. And most importantly, he learned never to quit. Then came the day everyone had been waiting for. The 160-kilometer endurance race. The race ground was filled with elite horses from powerful stables. Some were already champions, their names announced with pride. Riders checked their equipment, trainers gave last-minute instructions, and the air was heavy with tension. Casino stood quietly at the starting line. No drama, no fear, only focus. The race began. The first 40 kilometers passed smoothly. Casino kept a steady rhythm, refusing to rush. At 60 kilometers, some horses were already struggling, but Casino remained calm and controlled. At 80 kilometers, the heat increased, fatigue appeared, and the race began to change. Spectators started to notice. "Casino still looks strong," they whispered. By 100 kilometers, endurance racing reveals the truth. Muscles ache, lungs burn, and doubt creeps into the mind. Many famous horses were eliminated. Dreams ended on that track, but Casino kept going. At 120 kilometers, the field grew smaller. At 140 kilometers, only the strongest remained. Casino's body showed signs of exhaustion. His stride slowed, his sweat mixed with dust, and pain was clearly present. But his eyes still burned with determination. Every step seemed to say, "I didn't come this far to stop now." Then came the final challenge, the last 20 kilometers. The crowd rose to its feet. Cheers echoed across the track. This was the moment where legends are made or broken. Casino gathered everything he had left. Every lesson from training, every painful mile, every silent morning at the stable came together. His legs were tired, but his heart was unstoppable. With each stride, he pushed forward. And then it happened. Casino crossed the finish line. He had done it. Casino won the 160-kilometer endurance race. It wasn't just a victory. It was a statement. At Alfreepal Stable, tears filled eyes and pride filled hearts. Trainers embraced, riders stood in disbelief, and Casino stood calmly, breathing heavily, victorious. He didn't win because he was the fastest. He won because he was the strongest inside. Casino became more than a winning horse. He became a symbol. A symbol of patience. A symbol of endurance. A symbol of never giving up. Today, when people speak of Casino at Alfreepal Stable, they don't just talk about a race. They talk about a journey of quiet hard work, unbreakable spirit, and belief beyond limits. Casino is not just a horse. He is the champion of 160 kilometers. He is proof that true strength is measured not by speed but by heart,